Plan B with Sarina Bellissimo. The biggest stars, gossip, events, and the biggest tunes. Plan B, your weekend fix.
Sitting backstage here at Vicar Street with the lads of Milky Chance. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks. Thank you.
How are you feeling? This is the first night of your tour, your European tour.
Cool, excited.
It's like the day before school starts.
Yeah. The holiday ends and school starts again.
We are pretty exciting.
Yeah, you don't have that sore stomach that you have before you go to school. I don't want to go back.
No, we were students who like to go to school in elementary school.
Talking about school, a lot of people say that is where you meet some of your best friends, and I did. My first day of school turned up really nervous, and I've still got friends from when I was in elementary and high school. You two turned up to school and ended up being best mates. What I want to know is when you walked into that classroom, why did you sit next to each other, or was there a teacher who just said, you two are next to each other?
Oh, we didn't even sit next to each other. We sit in front of each other.
But we were both sitting near the teacher.
So we were pretty silent and just staring around. And yeah, we were facing each other. So I had a friend next to me, Marcus, who I knew before. And then we saw Clemens and we were like, look, this guy. He looks funny. He looks
Piece
cool.
of a puzzle.
Yeah. So, and then, yeah, we just hang around and started jamming.
Is that when the Flown Tones came together?
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Flown Tones, because it was completely different to what you're doing now, and it wasn't just the two of you.
Yeah, that's right. We were 5. We were Marcus, the guy I went to the class, and we met him, so it was us 3. And Marcus had a sister.
She was singing.
She was singing, and I had a friend from elementary school, one of my best friends, and he was a drummer before with me in another band. And so yeah, we just started jamming together. We were like, yeah, let's try to make a band project. And
then we just had this band for 3 years, and it was one of the best times that we had.
Why did you decide to go your separate ways?
Well, we didn't really decide it. School was over, and then 2 of us, Marcus wanted to study jazz piano in Berlin, so he went abroad, and our drummer wanted to make a travel year in Australia, so went abroad. And so it was actually just the 2 of us who were left, because the sister still had to go to school. So the band kind of like had to stop, and so it was just the 2 of us. Now
that you are really successful touring the world, I mean, you're just back from Australia, you're about to go to America, you're doing a European tour. Are there people knocking on your door going, do you remember me from elementary school?
Well, yeah, of course, there are some of those people. There are some teachers.
Tell me about the teachers.
His teacher.
It was my teacher who felt not mentioned enough, maybe, in interviews.
Are you serious?
So she was a little bit disappointed about that. But I mean,
it's really strange.
I'm not thinking about too much about that. It's just we stay with our friends, and as he said, it's like they are not trying to get anything out of that. They're just happy for us.
When you put that up on YouTube, did you ever think that, obviously you would have hoped for some people to see it. Did you ever think it would become this worldwide phenomenon?
No. No, we never had any expectations.
Tell me about touring. As I said, you're just back from Australia. What is it like going to somewhere that is completely different to where you grew up and then performing to audiences there?
It's kind of like going in a new country where we've never been before. It's, of course, very strange because you don't know the people, you don't know the culture, you don't know anything, but you're doing the same thing that you do at home, or playing gigs or somewhere else. So it's funny because in a way people are dancing in the same way, or kind of like the same way of enjoying music.
Yeah, but I think it's just, if you think about it, you always just can be thankful that you have the possibility to go to the other side of the world, play your music, and people appreciate it.
So what's more nerve-wracking? You've played lots of festivals and you're going to play more festivals over the summer, but now you're here in Vicar Street, which is quite an intimate gig. What's more nerve-wracking, taking to an intimate gig where you can possibly see into people's eyes, or playing a massive festival?
Well, it's both. Both is cool. The balance is important. I mean, we like to play small gigs and intimate venues, but also playing outside open air is really, really cool because we like nature, and that's really cool.
What's going through your mind just before you're about to go onto stage? Do you have any rituals? Do you feel any nerves? What are you doing?
I think there's nothing really going up in our heads. We are just trying to concentrate. Before, when we just, like a year before, when we were new, we were kind of nervous, though we might not be the ones who are nervous from outside. Yeah. But I think right now we just try to concentrate. Sometimes he's playing the guitar, sometimes I'm
and we do a high five.
We do high fives.
With all this touring, when do you find time to write new material? Will we be seeing a new album soon?
Well, I write at home when we had some break, some time off. But I also did some hotel room songs.
So that's going to be
so it can be happen everywhere.
When's the new album out?
Well,
is everyone asking that?
Yeah, I mean, we're not planning too much because this year is going to be full of touring. We're going to tour until September. And then we want to make a break. And we will see as how much break we need, how much time we need off. But we think about recording in winter, like December, January. So next year, sometime, the album will come, hopefully.
Well, enjoy the touring, but please some more music because we are loving it at the moment. Philip and Clemens, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Plan B with Sarina Bellissimo. All you need for the weekend.
Number 1 for music and entertainment.
Spin 103.8.